Hi, I'm Matt Doyle and this is Living with STOMA. Can't help it when I get it ring. Need to make a comeback on boxes of crap a minute. Well, I'm Matt Doyle. As you know, we're doing Living with STOMA. I'm turning 40 this year, for those that don't know. I know I don't look it, but I am. I've been a quite successful amateur bodybuilder. In 2010, I won the Open Yorkshire Classic, I won the overall. In 2011, I did the NABA UK and came runner-up in the Class 1. My background is actually boxing and Thai boxing, martial arts. I also did a bit of rugby union when I was a kid, so I'm still an old Brodleyan, I think. I did 16 years on the doors, so everything that I do is full on and physical, and it was difficult to comprehend that this all might come to an end in 2013 when I was diagnosed. So what we're doing now is filming the journey of my ongoing treatment. Okay, well, when I was working on the door, I was bodybuilding and starting to get quite ill. And you always, if those who've known bodybuilding or tried it, you always put a lot of things down to that because you're never quite 100%. When I started noticing that I was getting distension and getting pain around here, I carried on. And obviously when I started noticing blood when I went to the toilet, that was the red flag. And that's when we went straight to the hospital. So it was really important to keep my routine. I mean, those that train, you were kind of routine freaks anyway. I didn't want to stop and I didn't want to not go to work. So I got a lot of support from work and I carried on going. I carried on keeping my routine at the gym. But in the back of my mind, I was also aware that at some point there might be this major operation about to happen. So I always be prepared, and I was trying to stay positive, keep my strength going and keep going as well as I could. And again, it was a difficult time, but you know, we got there and we kept going and kept pushing. It's hard for a 7 or 8 year old girl to understand that you have to plan your journeys around stopping at toilets and doing this, and it's difficult. But to be open and honest was best for me. I didn't want to cover anything up, and I saw if she knew what was going on and she could handle it in a way, and like I said, be truthful about it. And this is what is, and this is what Daddy's got, and there was no real issue. In fact, if anything, I always try to put a bit of a joke on it, or when we stopped off at a service station or something, then she could go and get a little drink or a little sweet or something, and that was how we dealt with that. And we kept going, and she's been a little rock for me, to be honest. She's a fantastic little girl, and I don't know, everybody says that about the kids, but she's always managed to make it easier for me to get through things. And at the really difficult times, you know when you're a parent, the kids just come in and light everything up. Of course, I didn't stop training. I was training all the way through, and I was going for these infliximabs, and they said, "Oh, you can't drive afterwards." And I went, "I won't drive afterwards." I did. I drove straight to the gym and trained afterwards, and it's very hard to explain for those that don't understand. If I couldn't make the gym and do my routine, it was almost like, well, if I stop and I give in, will I start again? So it was just easier to keep driving and keep pushing and keep going, and I feel like it's worked for me. I'm suffering with the side effects of not resting to this day, but I wouldn't change anything and I wouldn't take anything back. So yeah, I made the gym, I kept my routine going as well as I could. I might have had to alter my training and take away a little bit of the heavy stuff and do more hypertrophy or more rep training, but I didn't stop. I don't stop. Well, we're doing these videos because when I was getting diagnosed and going through the pre-surgery, the surgery and post-surgery, I was hitting Google all the time. I couldn't find any information on what to do and how to get back. So these videos are helping me, and if they can help you, then get involved, be part of the videos. If you want to come down and train, you want to get in touch, anything, just ask a question, like and subscribe to the videos, and we'll do it together. What's next? We're going to keep going with these videos. We're going to keep giving out information. Next time we're going to be back in the gym showing you how to train with a STOMA. We're going to touch on in future videos on diet and on nutrition, on about staying positive on a bad day. And even if you think that these videos or these clips aren't relevant to you, subscribe and share them anyway. There's probably friends out there that you don't know who's got Crohn's or colitis or a variation of bowel disease, who's living with a stoma. And if this can help one person, then that's what we're doing it for. If you want to get involved, like, subscribe, put comments on, and if you want to come down and train, come down and train. If you want to get in touch, and we'll do it together.